When the pandemic began, world leaders took several different approaches to dealing with the coronavirus. Some were more successful and others less so. In this weekend's edition of London Calling, CBS contributor Simon Bates looks at how the differences are leading some people to question their leaders. And as always, Simon's opinions are his own, not necessarily reflective of CBSN.
I've talked before about the wistful way that many Brits look at this lady, Jacinda Ardern, the Prime Minister of New Zealand. Her success in practically eliminating the virus from her country has been greatly admired here, where we wonder if she can be so quick-thinking in handling this crisis, why can't the British government act the same? Now, this week, our attention was drawn to a local outbreak of the virus in Aberdeen, the oil town on the northeast Scottish coast, and the way lockdown was applied by Nicola Sturgeon, Scotland's First Minister. She made a calm, regretful speech with a concise warning of more difficulties to come. Before taking office, Nicola Sturgeon was a tough, no-nonsense lawyer in Glasgow, which is a tough, no-nonsense city. She's been Scotland's First Minister now for nearly 6 years, and she's in her second term in power, and she's straight-talking and realistic about the virus. She's not afraid of giving bad news when she feels it's needed. So a great many English people, as well as Scots, have watched her daily virus briefings with growing admiration. And for the future, this could pay off big time for Scotland's First Minister, because Nicola Sturgeon is a strong campaigner for Scottish independence from the rest of the United Kingdom. Leading the attack on the virus in Scotland has been her biggest test yet, and increasingly many are concluding that she's proved herself to be an effective leader during this crisis. Mind you, it's not all plain sailing, of course it never is. There are deep splits in her Scottish National Party, which might rise to the surface soon, and this week she's been involved in a row about exam grades in Scotland's schools. Still, her communication skills are a great contrast to the bluster and frequently contradictory messages from London. So maybe the likes of Nicola Sturgeon in Scotland, as well as Jacinda Ardern in New Zealand, are proof that there's a new generation of highly successful female politicians who tell it like it is. That's London Calling for today. This is Simon Bates for CBS News in Devon.